He who controls others may be powerful, but he who has mastered himself is mightier still. He who knows others is wise. He who knows himself is enlightened. Those who have knowledge don't predict. Those who predict don't have knowledge. Health is the greatest possession. Contentment is the greatest treasure. Confidence is the greatest friend. Non-being is the greatest joy. The power of intuitive understanding will protect you from harm until the end of your days. He who knows that enough is enough will always have enough. Treat those who are good with goodness, and also treat those who are not good with goodness. Thus goodness is attained. Be honest to those who are honest, and be also honest to those who are not honest. Thus honesty is attained. By letting it go, it all gets done. The world is won by those who let it go. But when you try and try, the world is beyond the winning. Love is of all passions the strongest, for it attacks simultaneously the head, the heart, and the senses. Life and death are one thread, the same line viewed from different sides. Truthful words are not beautiful. Beautiful words are not truthful. Good words are not persuasive. Persuasive words are not good. Governing a great nation is like cooking a small fish. Too much handling will spoil it. In dwelling, live close to the ground. In thinking, keep to the simple. In conflict, be fair and generous. In governing, don't try to control. In work, do what you enjoy. In family life, be completely present. The wicked leader is he who the people despise. The good leader is he who the people revere. The great leader is he who the people say, "We did it ourselves." Manifest plainness, embrace simplicity, reduce selfishness, have few desires. The snow goose need not bathe to make itself white. Neither need you do anything but be yourself. If you would take, you must first give. This is the beginning of intelligence. Violence, even well-intentioned, always rebounds upon oneself. The wise man does not lay up his own treasures. The more he gives to others, the more he has for his own. A scholar who cherishes the love of comfort is not fit to be deemed a scholar. Fill your bowl to the brim and it will spill. Keep sharpening your knife and it will blunt. The tale that can be told is not the eternal tale. The name that can be named is not the eternal name. The nameless is the origin of heaven and earth. The named is the mother of all things. At the center of your being you have the answer. You know who you are and you know what you want. One cannot reflect in streaming water. Only those who know internal peace can give it to others. To realize that you do not understand is a virtue. Not to realize that you do not understand is a defect. The more laws and order are made prominent, the more thieves and robbers there will be. One who is too insistent on his own views finds few to agree with him. If you realize that all things change, there is nothing you will try to hold on to. If you are not afraid of dying, there is nothing you cannot achieve. Of all that is good, sublimity is supreme. Succeeding is the coming together of all that is beautiful. Furtherance is the agreement of all that is just. Perseverance is the foundation of all actions. All difficult things have their origin in that which is easy, and great things in that which is small. The sage does not hoard. The more he helps others, the more he benefits himself. The more he gives to others, the more he gets himself. The way of heaven does one good, but never does one harm. The way of the sage is to act, but not to compete. Without stirring abroad, one can know the whole world. Without looking out of the window, one can see the way of heaven. The further one goes, the less one knows. The career of a sage is of two kinds. He is either honored by all in the world, like a flower waving its head, or else he disappears into the silent forest. When virtue is lost, benevolence appears. When benevolence is lost, right conduct appears. When right conduct is lost, expedience appears. Expediency is the mere shadow of right and truth. It is the beginning of disorder. All things in the world come from being, and being comes from non-being. Great indeed is the sublimity of the creative, to which all beings owe their beginning and which permeates all heaven. If the great way perishes, there will morality and duty. When cleverness and knowledge arise, great lies will flourish. When relatives fall out with one another, there will be filial duty and love. When states are in confusion, there will be faithful servants. In the world there is nothing more submissive and weak than water. Yet for attacking that which is hard and strong, nothing can surpass it. How could man rejoice in victory and delight in the slaughter of men? To know yet to think that one does not know is best. Not to know yet to think that one knows will lead to difficulty. People in their handlings of affairs often fail when they are about to succeed. If one remains as careful at the end as he was at the beginning, there will be no failure. Ambition has one heel nailed in well, though she stretch her fingers to touch the heavens. Govern a great nation as you would cook a small fish. Do not overdo it. Simulated disorder postulates perfect discipline. Simulated fear postulates courage. Simulated weakness postulates strength. There was something undifferentiated and yet complete, which existed before heaven and earth. Soundless and formless, it depends on nothing and does not change. It operates everywhere and is free from danger. It may be considered the mother of the universe. I do not know its name. I call it Tao. Man takes his law from the earth. The earth takes its law from heaven. Heaven takes its law from the Tao. The law of the Tao is its being what it is. The higher the sun areth, the less shadow doth he cast. Even so the greater is the goodness, the less doth it covet praise, yet cannot avoid its rewards and honors. It is better to do one's own duty, however defective it may be, than to follow the duty of another, however well one may perform it. He who does his duty as his own nature reveals it, never sins. Heaven is long enduring, and earth continues long. The reason why heaven and earth are able to endure and continue thus long is because they do not live of or for themselves.